Hey, what's going on, people? Your boy, man, Mike, coming at you guys with more Atlanta Falcons news. Veteran returner Cordarelle Patterson is visiting the Atlanta Falcons, and sources say the expectations the side will have a deal soon. So sweet. Sky cam angles your way in Atlanta. I'm not going to show it, but I will say this, man. I will kind of break down in a film. Do a film breakdown of what Cordarelle Patterson he can do in the return game, as well as what he can do in the passing game and provide for the Atlanta Falcons when this deal is done. All right, so the Falcons have are closing on the deal for Cordarelle Patterson, as well as sign a tight end, Ryan Becker. I know a lot of people are saying to themselves, well, doesn't this mean that the Falcons are going to, or they're not going to sign or draft Kyle Pitts? That very well could be the case. The Falcons with a Kyle Pitts at 4, they could take him. But there is also the signing of this, tight end. Although he has been one of those guys that have pretty much been on the practice squad altogether, but like the Falcons are letting it be known that they want guys that are hungry. They want guys that are going to fight for a position, and it's not going to be one of those cases where coaches have their favorites and these guys are going to have every opportunity to play majority of the snaps. No, Arthur Smith and Arthur Blank let it be known to Arthur Smith that he wants competition. These guys are going to have to fight for that position. You're not going to be given anything here in Atlanta, and that's the way it should be. If you're a first round pick and you don't put up the effort, if you're not playing, if you're not practicing well, you're not playing well, you're not getting the results, well, this regime, from what we're seeing now, is that these guys are going to play the guys who get the job done, and that's the way it should be. So I'm not saying that they're. Like I said, I'll say this: Ryan Becker. When you look at his career, man, it doesn't seem like he's going to be a guy that's going to be staying here for the long haul. But you never know what can happen with the Atlanta Falcons. There's could be one of those signings where it says, we don't, and it could be we don't draft Kyle Pitts, or it could just be something that says that we do draft him. I don't freaking know at this point. The Falcons have let. To be honest, man, I don't know what the Falcons are going to do. They're all over the place. A lot of rumors are saying that the Falcons are going to draft Fields. They're going to draft Darren Love with, Trey Lance. I don't know at this point. So we will see. Also, man, a couple of news updates as far as Justin Fields is concerned. The Bears are amongst teams that went to watch Justin Fields. Now, why am I reporting this? Because that Atlanta Falcons 4th pick. All right, the Falcons are definitely in the department where they may trade that pick away, and we all know the Bears, they need a quarterback. They need a quarterback badly, so having them at Justin Fields' second pro day, this could be a huge telltale sign for not only the Bears, that the Bears decide, have a great defense that's led by Khalil Mack. They're having some issues with Hicks. This could very well be a case where they put him in the proposed trading for that 4th pick and move up and give the Falcons 2-3 different first round picks. Man, anything is possible at this point. So the Bears were at their at Justin Fields' pro day, as well as the Falcons sent representation to see, Justin Fields. It wasn't, I think it was Dave Brock and a couple of other guys, but Arthur Smith, Terry Fontenot, those guys were not at Justin Fields' pro day. The Patriots are allegedly, according to some sources surrounding the New England Patriots, these guys are looking to trade up for a quarterback, and one of those guys, the rumor is that if the Patriots like what they see out of Justin Fields, that they will send picks to Atlanta to get their quarterback. And I think this is interesting for the simple fact that when you look at their offense is always already kind of, they've transitioned away from the Tom Brady offense, where it's a quick pace offense, get rid of the ball out of your hand, to using the strength of the quarterback. And I mean strength of the quarterback. And you have Cam Newton. All right, Cam Newton, when you look at Cam Newton and Justin Fields, these guys are pretty much, clones. I mean, you look at their game, they run a lot of powers. They don't have necessarily great feet. Horizontal when you're running, side to side. These guys don't necessarily have great feet when it comes to it. They're more of these guys that use their power, they use their arm strength, and they can make things happen with their feet as far as the running game and throwing deep balls. Like, these guys are pretty much clones. So you look at that, having a guy that is young and pretty much a clone of Cam Newton, I think it makes sense for the Patriots to at least look at Justin Fields as well as Trey Lance. Now, you have Trey Lance. He's another guy. I think when you look at his tape, man, you look at how he was used on North Dakota, man, it pretty much is an exact replica of what they do, right now at New England. This is another team that this is another team, player that this team could draft or look to draft at that position at 4. All right, so you have the Patriots, you have the Bears. There is speculation whether or not the Broncos. I haven't seen anything that is, concrete as far as, guys, pretty much, teams pretty much, bringing that into, into the news feed. You got guys like Mike Garofalo. These guys haven't said anything, so I don't know if that is true. I haven't seen anything for Ian Rappaport or Adam Schefter, so at that point, I'm not going to speculate whether or not until I see something from the Denver Broncos. But let me know what you guys think about this, man. This has been the Atlanta Falcons news update. Let me know what you guys think about it, man. Leave your comments below. But your boy, man, Mike is out, man. Peace.